We're almost done with Zio, folks. Just a few more episodes left to go. I mean, yeah, Sogo's already gotten his final form, and it just looks well. I mean, it looks interesting. Oh wait, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Thanks, Waz. Anyways, yeah, Zio episode 39 and Ryusoulger episode 13. Okay, yeah, like I said before, Waz opens up with us getting ourselves a little bit of a preview of Zio's final form, Grand Zio, which is possibly one of the laziest powered rider forms I've seen. All he has to, I mean, yeah, the armor itself is basically designed with all 20 of the Heisei or Kamen riders on there. All he has to do is just touch one of them, phrasing, and they just suddenly appear from their debut year. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's accurate since basically their fish, basically Grand Zio, what he does is he summons riders from their very first episode to deliver their very first finishing move against opponents. When he taps the O's epitaph on there, I think. Epitaph, I think that's the right word. Yeah, when he touches the O's epitaph there, O's just comes coming out of a big 2010 circle in the sky with the with all the buildings, for when he was using it against the grasshopper yummy. And when he touched the guy epitaph, he used the cutting, the slicing attack against the first invest he fought, and then Kuga with his first rider kick, and so on and so forth. Yeah, basically, yeah. Again, he doesn't really have any power all on his own. Sogo's just a big stinky lazy cheater. And in fact, I think it might be even worse than Decade's complete form. At least with Decade, when he accessed complete form, he had to mimic the fighting style alongside with the extra common rider that he summoned. Copy the body language and prepare for the attack. All Zio has to do is just press a button and then bam, go. And again, if Zio is going to end the way I think it is, Grand Zio is just going to be erased from existence anyway, since, yeah, he has to return all the rider powers back to their respective owners, unless he hogs them all and does become, the absolute unholy evil Demon King, and as we've all known he was going to be. Because again, in Shirakora's world, the hero eventually becomes the villain because he has absolutely no idea how heroism works. Not joking. Yeah, anyways, Grand Zio, it looks, I mean, it's gold, so it should get me some points there, but no, it's a very lazy form, and it doesn't offer anything unique. Again, just, honestly, I think they should have just stuck with Zio 2, being able to see the future or something like that, that's a unique power, unique to Zio. But, yeah, Grand Zio, again, he doesn't even have to do anything. He just touch an epitaph. A rider pops up and then does their finishing move. That's it. And how is that any stronger than than normal? I mean, from what we've seen, it's from their very first finishing attacks. So it should be when the riders are at their absolute weakest. Their debut episodes. So how is this able to go and smack around another Den-O? Oh yeah, and I forgot. There's another Den-O on the loose. Yeah, Ora and they know that as soon as Sogo creates the Den-O Ride Watch, it's game over. He'll have the powers of Omazio, and their entire plan goes down the toilet, whatever that is. Well, trying to kill him by creating another riders to kill Sogo and take his place as the Demon King. But again, they have done an incredibly piss poor job at that, since pretty much every time they create another rider, that leads up to Sogo getting the powers of the real McCoy. So again, if maybe they had just, I don't know, sent out another Zio at the very beginning, or wait, yeah, the time paradox with another Zio. They really should have saved another Zio for for the team up movie between Zio and guessing 01. That he's the first Reiwa rider. Yeah, Kamen Rider 01. I'm not sure if he's going to be secondary riders are going to be Kamen Rider 00 or Kamen Rider Majinda or anything like that, or But anyways, they're running out of time, so yeah, they know that if he gets his hands on the Den-O Ride Watch, then they're screwed. So they go and create a second another Den-O. The Time Jackers are not smart villains. And yeah, the person that Ora chose to give the power to is a guy named Takuya Endo, who is incredibly pissed off at his dead sister's boyfriend because he's blaming him for her getting killed 2 years ago. And yeah, to the point where he actually beats the ever-loving tar out of him for daring to go and pay respects at his sister's grave. And yeah, the guy is a complete Taki is an asshole, and his would-be brother-in-law is a complete and utter doormat. So yeah, which means yeah, it's perfect for Ora to go and just turn Takuya into another Den-O. And yeah, she's offering to basically help him go and save his sister by hijacking the Denliner, going back in time, and basically preventing her death. And yeah, the boyfriend, who is again a complete other stupid weenus, he gets possessed by a mole Majin, and he offers the incredibly vague wish of help Takuya. Yeah, even after all that, he's so completely beaten down by this guy. And yeah, why that's a bad thing? He doesn't exactly phrase it how to help him. So yeah, that comes back to bite him in the ass later. So yeah, the mole Majin. Well, first he thinks, at first he basically just goes and fights another Den-O to, basically try and get him to come back to his senses, but we'll get to that later. First and foremost, since it's the Den-O tribute, the second Den-O tribute, since, yeah, we already did a Den-O tribute in Heisei Generations Forever. I mean, yeah, hey, it couldn't have been that, Kamen Rider Double gets attributed that movie, but again, I guess Shirakura and everyone in his thrall absolutely despises Double, since, it was made by a guy who actually knows what the hell he was doing. And, basically just resolved to, now that I think about it, the reason why, Kamen Rider Double and Heisei Generations Forever basically just got the shaft. Mostly because, it basically reinvented, it led the way Kamen Rider is now, getting away from whatever the misguided efforts that Shirakura had from Kuga through Decade, basically twisting it into his own sick image. With the only exception being Den-O, and after Decade addressed all the issues of the Heisei era from Kuga through Kiva. Yeah, Double was basically primed and ready to go and just take Kamen Rider back to basics type of tradition. And again, since Shirakura despises Kamen Rider for whatever reason, he just figured, you know what, Double, screw you. Yeah, it's only like the second or third most popular Rider series, whatever. Yeah, the guy's an asshole. He doesn't fall in line with my views of heroism, as screwed up as they are. So, just screw Double. I'll get into this when I finally finish up my review of Heisei Generations Forever, but anyways, there's a second another Den-O on the loose, and somehow Sogo and Gates don't recognize that it's another Den-O since, speaking of Heisei Generations Forever, according to Shirakura, apparently that movie's non-canon. Even though that was the movie, that was the point in the time, even though that was the point in the series of events where Sogo got his hands on the Kuga and Double Ride Watch. You can't have it be non-canon and have canon events from there carry over into the show. It doesn't work that way. Idiot. Anyways, yeah. Oh, and speaking of idiots, we have Sakura Yuto and his Imagin partner Deneb showing up to go and, basically go and do Gates' job and try and kill Sogo before he becomes Omazio. Oh yes, and of course, since this was right after Kyosuke showing up for the Hibiki arc, Sogo was like, "Hey, wait a minute, aren't you Kiryu Kyosuke?" And Yuto's like, "Yeah, no, I have no idea who the hell you're talking about." Get it? It's because they were both played by the same actor. Yeah, they do the same actor illusion thing, only incredibly poorly and clumsily. Ugh. Anyways, Yuto transforms into Zeronos and starts to fight Zio Trinity. But thankfully, he's nowhere near as stupid as he was back when he first debuted, since, he's smart to recognize that even, not to let another Den-O get his hands on the Denliner. So, yeah, when another Den-O decides to make a break for it, Zoronos is like, screw it, and just, decides to go and temporarily team up with Zeo Trinity to go and take out another Den-O. But, of course, Ora shows up and they retreat, so, ugh. And, yeah, basically, Yuto basically tells Sogo that, sorry, no matter what you think you're going to be doing, you're always going to end up as Omazeo. Fate is set it's set in stone. You're screwed, and I got to kill you, otherwise the world's screwed. And Sogo doesn't really offer any sort of counter argument. He just says, no, I'm going to be a good Demon King. And, Yutos is like, okay, convince me. Oh, sorry. Yeah, anyways. Again, our brave demon, our wise and greatest Demon King folks can't even come up with a decent counter argument to somebody who actually has a legitimate point against him. Oh yeah, and of course, it can't be a Den-O tribute, Den-O anything without the Taros showing up and acting like idiots. Yeah, the Taros just show up at Sogo's place, make themselves at home, and Sogo's uncle? Yeah. Oh, no, wait, never mind. I'm not sure if... Oh, yeah, no, Ryu Taros actually goes and possesses him and basically kidnaps him to go and fix the Denliner. And, everybody's pointing out he fixes clocks. He fixes electronics, but he can't repair a goddamn train. He's not an electrical engineer. He doesn't have that type of certification, but apparently he can because shut up. Where they just say, oh, it's more like a clock than a train. No, it's a train. Clocks, trains, they're kind of different. Right. Anyway, speaking of stupidity, because while Momotaros goes and possesses Gates, it throws off their fight when another Zeo comes a knocking again. When another Den-O comes a knocking again. Sorry. And because again, the boyfriend of the dead sister, who is again a complete idiot doormat, with the wording of his wish to help Takuya, basically, the Moli Majin decides to interpret that as help him get what he wants, and basically stalls Zeo and Zoronos to let another Den-O hijack the Denliner and travel back in time. And with that, the contract's complete, and the Moli Majin escapes inside the contract holder. So not only do they have to go back to they're completely stranded. Okay, never mind. They could just take Yuto's Zero Liner to go and chase after them. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, but and Momotaros just goes and pulls the Den-O ride watch pretty much out of his ass. Yeah, it's just like as soon as they say watch, it's like watch. Oh I totally had this one. Here you go. And as soon as Sogo gets his hands on the Den-O ride watch, all the other rider ride watches coalesce together and create the Grand Zeo ride watch. Oh yeah, and another weird thing, throughout this episode they keep stating he has 2 more ride watches to get, even though we already know that Gates has the drive ride watch when he went back in time. Because he stole it and the Ghost Ride watch from Omazeo. They just didn't establish the events that created the Drive Ride watch yet. So why did they keep saying that even though Sogo already has all but the Den-O one? So another Den-O is going to be taken care of in the next episode, and some tawdry and we're finally going to have round 2 of Sogo against Omazeo. I'm going to assume that Omazeo just goes and beats the ever-loving tar out of him because, Sogo's is just a huge putz. It'll be over. Oh yeah, and there's still 2 more another riders to deal with. Let's see, another Drive and another Decade, and potentially another 01. But I'm going to assume they're saving that for the crossover movie, the eventual crossover movie. Den-O. You were my very first Rider series that I ever finished, and Toei does not want us to keep forgetting it because, once upon a time, Den-O was its biggest cash cow, Yeah, I liked it. It's been years since I've seen Deno, but it was what got me interested in Kamen Rider, so I'm conflicted. But again, I'm not blind to, all of its faults. Again, mostly with the Taros being complete and utter dinguses. And yeah, where's Ryotaro Nogami? Yeah, no, he only just showed up in the movie. So yeah, you know what? Bye. I got way more important things to do. Can't really blame the guy. I mean, I wouldn't want to get anywhere near this dumpster fire if I wanted any more than necessary. Ugh. All right, moving on to Lucky episode 13 of Ryusoulger, where the Minosaur this time was created from, this universe's Japanese Prime Minister. And yeah, she's actually a member of the Ryusoul tribe who was, basically just left the village about 200 or so years ago and has basically just been traveling around doing her thing. And yeah, apparently the members of the Ryusoul tribe are all basically Highlanders and basically just waiting for the just basically waiting for the gathering to claim the prize and become the Highlander. And well, yeah, basically she's managed to avoid Connor Macleod and the Kurgan all this time, and she's basically experiencing the typical side effects of immortality. Basically, never changing your age while everyone you grow to know and love dies, and she's basically just sick of it. She just, yeah, basically she just met, a person that she's met who basically got her, interested in politics in the first place. Yeah, apparently she like resurfaced in Japan like a couple of years ago and basically was running around as a fortune teller of like a politician. Got her interested in politics. Yeah, one of her clients was a prominent politician. He got her decided to turn her on to the idea, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm Japan's first female prime minister." And then yeah, she's basically just going to abscond from her duties. And basically just wants to die because she's just basically she's just too to quote Danny Glover, she's gotten too old for this shit. She's basically just had enough. All the people she's met outside the Ryusoul tribe dying, with the natural flow of time, and yeah, again, it's kind of understandable. But again, just like whenever, with Mortal Kombat Conquest, Raiden constantly has to, basically with Raiden constantly having to remind Kung Lao about the responsibilities of being Mortal Kombat champion, Bamba has to go and remind her that, yeah, you're the Prime Minister of Japan. You can't exactly just go and wanting to die on a whim like this. You have too much responsibility. She's basically Rule 63 Kung Lao. Ugh. And yeah, basically, apparently in this episode, it's established that you don't even need Creon to manifest a Minosaur or something, or I don't know. It's not very clear. Anyways, she either encountered Creon or manifested the Minosaur herself, and yeah, basically that's her. When Bamba and Toa managed to meet up with her, and she recognizes them from the Ryusoul tribe, she tells them, "All right, guys, I created a Minosaur, but wait until it finishes growing. I want to die. If so, then I'll tell you about your what happened to your master." They can't exactly get the information about their master from you if you're already dead, genius. And, again, since, it'd be incredibly irresponsible of them to just go and let the Minosaur run rampant just because its creator actually has a death wish, because the people that it's targeting it could either ruin their lives or kill them, whichever one it wants to. Yeah, no, they got a responsibility to take the thing down despite her, her what's the word I'm looking for? Controversial wish. And yeah, basically because she's because she's been wandering around the earth for 200 years, she's gotten very, very good at basically reading people from their body language and whatnot. So the Minosaur itself has the ability to see basically predict whatever its opponents are going to do, and it also fires a beam that causes whoever's hit by it to basically just say whatever's on their mind. Basically all the stuff you basically just tell yourself, maybe I shouldn't say this. It's like loud and clear. Basically, just turns everyone, just like, no, you know what? I really do think you're an asshole. Oh yeah, well, guess what? You need to go on a diet. Your mother's a. Ugh. Yeah, basically all the stuff that you just don't say out in public for risk of, just trying to offend people. the Minosaur causes you to just go and say it all out at once and just, yeah, basically just no filter. Nothing like that. So, yeah, that's causes some, well, yeah, and yeah, while all that's going on, let's see, the Prime Minister, she gets herself a little bit of a visitor, Geizorg. And apparently he's got some history with her since apparently she described him as being a former hero and former knight of the Ryusoul tribe. But then again, that's kind of obvious given his design, and he also carries the same type of sword as the Ryusoulger, so you'd think that maybe there was some history between the two, even though that kind of contradicts what was said in Super Sentai, whatever that thing was, in the miniseries where he was debuted, apparently being like some cursed armor from space or something like that. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, basically they go and stop the Minosaur, and not really sure if this is all like part of a test for her or something like that. So yeah, we're gonna get some information next episode about Bamba and Toa's master and what exactly happened with him. And apparently we also get ourselves the debut of Ryusoul Gold. So I'm guessing that the master is Ryusoul Gold, or I don't know. We'll see how that is. Other than that, and yeah, basically just, oh yeah, aside from that, because of the Minosaur's beam attack, it basically just caused Tiramigo and Demo Volcano to, and eventually led them to just burying the hatchet between the two. You know, basically just getting rid of any like leftover jealousy on Tiramigo's part. So yeah, so yeah, Zio again, just it's almost over. It's almost over. Thank you. And Ryusoulger's just again, the tone is kind of all over the place, you know. So there's that. Catch you later.